Here is Carol Spinney's story. Carol Spinney is Big Bird on the educational and entertaining children's television show, Sesame Street.
Yes. Hello, Big Bird.
Oh, hi, Gordon.
How are you?
Oh,
You know what I want you to do? I want you to meet Sally.
Oh, sure. Oh, hi, Sally. Hi, Sally? Where's Sally?
However, Big Bird isn't the only role Carol plays on Sesame Street. When Carol isn't wandering around in masses of bright yellow feathers, he can be found living in the most famous trash can on television, the home of Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar, come on out.
What?
Come on out and say hello to Sally.
Go away. Close my can lid there. You're letting all the fresh air and sunlight in. Boy, I hate that.
Look, Sally, Oscar's a grouch.
Carol and Big Bird are very similar in their genuine niceness and sweetness and lovingness.
Look at that. See, it's got letters on it. You know what it is?
It's the ABC.
He's just so respectful and so nice to all the kids, and all that comes across in Big Bird.
8.
9.
What's next?
10.
Oh, of course.
And so it was in August of 1969. There was a puppetry festival in Salt Lake City, and that was where I first met Carol. Well, he's a very talented performer, and he had a great sense of ad-libbing, and he was doing this strange-looking cat on local television in Boston. And so we started talking at that point about doing this show, and I asked Carol if he would enjoy coming and being part of this very strange bird.
He said, I'm going to build a large bird. I was wondering if you might be interested in playing it. To me, it's very much like if some fellow came up to me and I was a drummer and said, I got a little band from Liverpool, would you like to be my drummer then? I love playing Oscar. He has a power I never had.
Oh, I love trash.
He's totally different than Big Bird. I can't believe that Jim gave me two such characters that become iconic and are part of so many people in America that are growing up.
How about that, Oscar?
And I said, would you want to go out to dinner?
I said yes. And I remember when we crossed the street at Central Park West, it was very crowded, and he took my hand. And honestly, at that moment, when he held my hand, it was very protective and really lovely. I knew I would be with him for the rest of my life.
13 days later, we were walking down Broadway, and it suddenly occurred to me, I said, if she's not in my life the rest of my life, I don't know what I would do. So I suddenly whirled her around. I said, you will marry me, won't you?
And I was like, yes. I was so nervous. But I said yes.
Well, Carol's one of those, he's one of the last remaining people to work on Sesame Street from day one. He is a link to the history of this show.
He's never coming back?
Never?
Well, I don't understand. You know, everything was just fine. Why does it have to be this way? Give me one good reason.
It has to be this way because.
Just because?
Just because.
You know, I'm gonna miss you, Mr. Looper.
That's Hooper, Big Bird. Hooper.
I've gained from him. I've gained by watching him in life and watching him as Big Bird.
What Jim had said about leaving the world a better place than it was when he got here. And I thought, that's a pretty good and decent thing to think. And I think that because of all the hundreds of millions of children who have watched intently on their show, that I can feel that it's probably a little bit better a place than if Big Bird hadn't been there and had his suffering and his joy. And I think that that's what I'd like to leave, call my legacy.